Well, I didn't expect this. The big Puffin has come to say hello. So, do you think you'll make good food for the sharks? I think so. You want to come? Meet some hammerheads? Bit of a crazy guy, or woman, we don't know. Or bird. Anyway, that's the Puffin. Well, I've just arrived at the new National Aquarium in Abu Dhabi, where I've been invited by Al Boom to try out their new diving packages here. So, really excited about that. You know, I dived just over a year ago in the Dubai Mall Aquarium, another Al Boom facility, and that was really good, and I did the aquarium diver speciality. So, let's go inside and see what's on offer. I'm with Ahmad, who's the operations manager for the whole dive operation here and in the National Aquarium, and we're going to go now to the classroom for a briefing before we go and suit up and go in the water. The nice name is the guest briefing room. So let's go inside. All looks like it's going to be interactive, all digital. Hi, what's your name?
Marlon.
Marlon, okay. So Ahmed is now going to go through the briefing. I'm sitting over 3 meters away, so I've asked him to remove his mask, one, so you can see what a good looking guy he is, and secondly, the audio will be that much better. So yes, we are observing social distancing. There is no one else in the room, so over to Ahmed.
Okay, so welcome for today, everyone. My name is Ahmed, one of the instructors here in Abu Diving. As a certified diver, I'm sure you know a lot of information about scuba diving, but we have some information here about the shark behavior and the aquarium animal behavior and how we're going to respect them under the water. Okay, so we're going to start with the briefing now. And please, anytime, if I'm going too fast, please try to stop me, okay, and ask me to re-explain again. We start with the welcome to the National Aquarium Abu Dhabi. Let's go for the next one, for the shark sense. Okay, as you know guys, the sharks has sense. Okay, they got the feelings, you got the smell, they got the eyesight, so they depend less on the eyesight. So let's go for the shark behavior. Shark behavior and shark senses. Let's start with the first one. Shark can make a sudden change and above. What that means, in the aquarium here, the sharks live for a very long time. So now they have their own path to follow during the day. The whole day they have their own path to follow. Okay, so the instructors will position you next to this path to have easy or good encounter with sharks. But for your information, the shark depend less on their eyesight. So sometimes they come very close to you and suddenly they move the direction because they cannot see very good over 2 meters. So keeping your information, this is not sign of aggression. This is just because they don't see you very well. So once they come very close to you, they try to make a sudden change to move or to pass you. Okay, be prepared for that. If you agree about that, please sign the first topic. Okay, let's go for the next one. No exhaling of air under the sharks. Sometimes while you are sitting, the sharks try to swim over, or sharks swimming over your head. What to do in case of this, or what to do in this situation, because the bubbles will disturb the sharks. What to do according to the most important rule, because we are not allowed to hold our breath. So what to do if you feel the shark over your head? Just try to tilt your body to the right or to the left and blow bubbles for a small amount to avoid the shark or disturbing the shark. This is for the next topic. Please sign if you agree about that. Let's go for the next one. No cornering the aquarium animals. The aquarium animals we have in the aquarium, it has a very big sizes. So please try all the time to make enough space between you and the animal, to give them enough space to move in the aquarium and to not disturb them. They need enough space to move and not please cornering them or trap them in a small place. Okay, if you agree, please sign. The fourth one, please keep hand movement when diving to minimum. Okay, of course, as a certified diver, we are not using our hands under the water to move. We only move our fins and the hand only for hand signals. If you would like to clear your mask or communicate with your dive instructor or dive buddy, just we are using the hand in this situation. But we are not swimming with our hands under the water to not disturb or scare the aquarium animal. If you agree, please sign. Keep all scuba equipment as close to your body as possible. So they are talking here about the hoses which going out of your regulators. Okay, we try to connect the hoses or attach all the hoses to your BCD buckets and not to leave any hose away from your BCD because it may tangle in some corals down in the aquarium or also disturb the sharks or the aquarium animals, and sometimes they make like electric signal and may come the sharks, let the shark come to investigate what it does. So to avoid that, please attach all the hoses, all the equipment close to your body, not away. If you agree, please sign. Stay alert and look around for shark approach. All the time try to look around and stay alert for shark approach to not be surprised if you find the shark coming from the right, from the left, from front, back. So please all the time try to look around and stay alert for shark approach. Please sign. Watch where you put your hands and feet. While you are under the water in the aquarium, please make sure before sit on the bottom or stay in some place, please make sure where you put, make sure it's a clear area to avoid hurting the stingrays or the moray eels because they're very small, maybe hiding somewhere. So please make sure that clear area before sit your hand or feet. Be careful where you kick. Be careful where you kick. Why here? Because they have in the aquarium here artificial corals. So sometimes it takes long time to fix if damage it. So please stay all the time away from this and be careful where you kick. Avoid contact with corals and acrylic windows. It's for the same reason, okay? Avoid contact with corals and acrylic windows. They are talking about your cylinder. It may damage the acrylic window if you come very close to the window. So please be careful. Do not touch it. No touching of animals under the water. Of course, as a professional certified diver, we are not allowed to touch any animal or aquarium animal in the water. Your instructor will carry a shark stick. It's a PVC shark stick. Just if you are not happy from the shark approach or scared or worried, your instructor will not beat the shark with this stick, not just holding it, just keep it away from you, the sharks, to push them away from you if you are not happy with the shark approach. This only for this reason you hold, or your instructor holding the shark stick. Okay, let's go for the next topic, which is the diving environment. Water condition inside the aquarium, the temperature between 24 to 25 degrees, and that's why we have full wetsuit, keeps you warm under the water. Visibility is unlimited, you can see everywhere. Water depth, it's 5 meters or 16.5 feet. Water flow, passive, and it's a salt water, same 1.022 indicate to the seawater. Okay, here is the entry for the certified diver tank or the sand tiger shark tank. Okay, so the divers, the instructor will help you to put your gear on out here, and there is a ladder here going down to the water. So the instructors, our team, will help you to go down, and there is a platform downstairs we will stand on, and we will help each other to put our fins on. After that, put our mask, inflate your BCD, and then enter the water. So we will not jump in the water, it will be easy entry to the water and start your dive. How are we gonna start our dive? As you know, the aquarium, it's not big space inside the aquarium, so we will have like spots to stay inside the aquarium. We will not be swimming the whole time. Okay, so this is the spots we are going to sit or stay in. Spot number 1, it's straight away under the platform. We start to descend, to go down, and we're gonna stay on 5 meters maximum depth. Stay there for a while, for 5 minutes, watching the sharks pass around and the aquarium animals. And then we move to spot number 2. This will be front of the tunnel, and you can see the people passing by the tunnel. If you have family or family member, they can take photo for you from outside the tunnel. And then we go for spot 3, move around and stay for 5 minutes more, and then we go for spot 4. This is where is the shark big jaw. Also, you can stay inside, and one from outside the tunnel can take nice photos and catch for you. After that, we will move back to spot number 1. Then we move back, we will be crossing the tunnel. Okay? While crossing the tunnel, back to spot number 1, and we start to ascend. Back again to our exit point. The same, we will remove our fins in the water and then try to get out by the ladders. The instructor will help you. Keep your gears on, because we're gonna transfer you to the main tank, where is the hammerhead sharks, the baby hammerhead sharks. Okay, so we're gonna pass the area, move to the other place for the main tank, where is the hammerhead. The same will be, we will have 5 spots to dive or to stay. We will start to help you. There is another platform there. The instructors will help you to put the fins on again, and then we start to dive within 5 spots. Spot number 1, just descend under the platform straight away. Enjoy, watch the aquarium animals. If you got camera, or if we have camera, the instructor will be filming you. And then we will pass the tunnel for spot number 2. Then watching the tunnel and the hammerhead sharks. Then go for spot 3, 4, back again, 5. The dive duration, sand tiger shark tank and the main tank, which was the hammerhead tank, it will be around 40 to 45 minutes. Okay? After we get out of water, the instructor will help you to remove your scuba gear, put everything there. We're gonna rinse the scuba gear and then relax. We're back to the classroom. We provide a towel, hot shower. Here, get your stuff dry and get your SD card, the camera we give you after you finish, and give us your feedback. This will be our program. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Well, that was an excellent briefing, Ahmed. I'm itching. I didn't realize I was going to go into 2 tanks today. So yeah, really good. I'm itching to go. I've signed all the boxes where you asked me. As you saw me signing, so you didn't ask me to sign because I was following you along. Yeah, let's go and get kitted up and go and hopefully film some sharks. Okay, so we're coming down to the diving operation. On my right is what they call the sand tiger tank. That's where we'll be diving first. I mean, there's more than just sand tigers in this tank. That's just what it's called. And over to my left, and we can see them swimming around, is the hammerhead shark. You can see some guitarfish on the bottom and some rays. So really, really interesting. I don't know of any other place in the world that's got hammerheads in the aquarium like this. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But I'm really, really excited about this.
Special thing for the divers.
What's this, Ahmed?
This bottle for squid, feeding the aquarium animals.
So that's for feeding them, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so we know sharks like squid. Hopefully they don't like Brian. So these are glass bottom boats.
Yes.
So you can come and...
Yes.
So you can actually come, if you don't want to dive, hop in one of these glass bottom boats. You see there's a rail, it takes you around, you don't have to get wet, and you're completely safe, and you can get some great Instagram shots. So you can see there, The boat will just go round. They've got a couple. Absolutely amazing experience. So here's the diving deck. There's all the instructors and dive masters. It's all brand new equipment. Alboom are the Aqualung distributor for a lot of the Middle East and Africa. So you can see it's all Aqualung. And I'm even interested in an Aqualung wetsuit, but I use Aqualung wetsuits anyway. So, but yeah, good quality gear, nicely organised. Started off in the Hammerhead tank first. That was quite an experience. Those Hammerheads are inquisitive. They've all got individual characters. Some will come right in and have a look, and others are very wary. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. So now we're in the sand tiger tank. I like sand tigers. They're a very diver-friendly shark, shall we say. Don't worry about the name tiger. They're called sand tigers. So they're very easy to dive with. No risk of any injury at all. So this is going to be nice and relaxing. The adrenaline was a bit up with the smaller hammerheads coming in, but now we're going to have a nice relaxing shark dive. Fantastic day so far. walked in, got confronted with black-tip reef sharks everywhere. Another one of my favourite, very safe sharks. So, sand tigers didn't disappoint either. We had a couple of nurse sharks in. Really, really nice experience. Well recommended, particularly to divers who are a bit fearful of sharks. Come and dive with sharks in a controlled, safe environment and just see what majestic creatures they are. And as you can see from the footage, they're not really interested in you at all. They may come in and have a look, and they'll just swim away. Amazing experience. Word about sharks, come and dive in the National Aquarium and get rid of your fears. Nice to have two different tanks. My first time diving with hammerheads in an aquarium, and the young hammerheads are small ones, but you know, they keep you on your toes. They're inquisitive. Some aren't, some are timid. You've got to really get your buoyancy under control, get your breathing under control, and just relax, and they'll come in. The other tank with the sand tigers, I mean, I call them a beginner's shark because they look big, they look awesome, but they're never ever gonna give you a problem. Black-tip reef sharks, again, a shark that we see here in the UAE regularly on the east coast. I like this tank very much, the shark tiger tank, because of the theming. They've got something that looks like a Mustang P52 or similar plane down there, and you've got the sharks swimming over it, and you can just imagine being somewhere in the South Pacific on a plane wreck and have the sharks coming over. They've got an amazing photo opportunity. I hope it comes out, because I didn't use any lights today. A big artificial shark's jaw which you can get your picture or video taken inside. And finally there's a sunken dhow just there. Again, which is absolutely fantastic to see the black-tip reef sharks swimming over, as they would in the world, because they are a shallow shark. I mean, we see them 2 or 3 meters deep on the east coast. Yeah, you can virtually be guaranteed to see black-tip reef sharks at certain times of the year on Dibba Rock. You have to go in very shallow, but they're swimming all around there. If you look at one of my videos on Dibba Rock, we have got a bit of footage. They're also known to frequent Sufi Island round the back. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, get over to Al Boom on the east coast and ask them to go and take you to see some black-tip reef sharks. And you know, our summers are so hot. You know, even when I go diving, I just some days think, why am I doing it for 3 months of the year? But guess what? You can come to a facility like this, air conditioned, nice water temperature. I'm wearing a 3mm wetsuit today. You can go in a glass bottom boat and do something interesting during the summer months. Absolutely amazing. I like what they've done here. Over on this side you can see where they put some mangroves up. They will be artificial mangroves. It is worth noting that Abu Dhabi is planting another 1 million mangrove trees. The Abu Dhabi Environmental Agency, I think it's called, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is really taking care of the marine habitat here. There's turtle programs, there's mangrove programs, there's dugong programs. They've enacted a lot of regulation to control fishing locally. Fishing nets are banned in Abu Dhabi. For me, it's probably one of the best countries in the world that's really taking marine conservation seriously. Brilliant day, brilliant dive. I'm going to get undressed, chat with some of the staff, and then take the drive back home to Dubai. It took me just under an hour and a half today from Dubai. Nice easy border crossing. Just make sure that you've got your Al Hosn Green Pass and your PCR test done, and you'll be as safe as houses coming to the National Aquarium. So there's my certificate for the shark dive. Really proud of that. Very enjoyable. And you also get a little signed log at the back. If you bring your logbook with you, they will log it as a dive for you. So for divers who've just done their open water course, want to get some more dive log, just come up to Abu Dhabi, do a dive in the shark tanks, and get another dive signed off. So this is Sherry, she handles all the bookings, she's extremely efficient. So there's a link in the description below and some contact numbers, just WhatsApp, phone, or I guess you go online and book, and she'll make sure you're looked after, along with Ahmad, who's really looked after me today. He runs a tight ship here, and what can I say?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, they've asked me, don't forget to like and subscribe. A lot of my viewers know what I think about that, but it would be nice. So yeah, it's really a great afternoon out coming here, diving in the National Aquarium. You'll see things you haven't seen before in an aquarium. Experienced divers will probably have seen these sharks before, but most divers, a lot of divers I know, have never dived with hammerheads. So that alone has got to be a good reason to come and see them. And as I said during the dive or between dives, that they seem to, each of those sharks seems to have its own kind of character. Some are inquisitive, some will come up quite close, some are quite timid. The rays are amazing. One of them tried to eat my GoPro. I think it's a little cow-nosed ray. Hopefully that comes out in the footage. But yeah, nothing to be worried about. A great experience, safe for any certified diver, even junior open water scuba divers. Come to the National Aquarium, have some fun with Al Boom diving. I did, and I'll see if they'll give me a promo code. If there is, it'll be in the link below.